What's going on, guys? It's Wiffy coming at you with another glitch. We're doing the car duplication glitch with no custom plates. I'm here with my boy Rise. He's here to help us out today. I appreciate that very much. We're going to be running through a few things before we get the glitch on. So we need to remember we're going to be swapping cars 6 and 7 and 4 and 5. My boy Rise is going to stand behind car number 4, just here. So he's going to stand right against the wall, right where this little slot is. This is the reason for this is the most efficient way of getting him to go from there to there in the most time. What you need to do is we need to go down to the mechanic, which I'm going to do now. Start swapping them over. What you need to bear in mind is that your guy who's going to be standing behind the car does not touch any controllers while he's doing it, because as soon as you swap over the two cars, he'll start moving on his own. You need to also remember that you've only got, don't need to use the less to highest, so make sure you've got only that in your phone, because what you're going to need to do is spam that less to highest as quick as you can, and then once we do it, your guy will then tell you whether or not the cars have gone. If the cars have gone, brilliant, you can crack on with the duplication. If they haven't, you're going to have to reset, start again. Right, let's get on with it. So as you can see, we're going into mechanic, going to the cars. So we're going to bay 4 and 5 at first. We're going to swap them, then we're going to swap 6 and 7 as quick as we can. Here we go, let's try it. As you can see, I'm going to wait on this one for a minute just to compose myself, get myself ready to hit it. As soon as you hit that X on the second time, that's when your guy up the top is going to start walking forward, and that's when you've got to be quick. Hopefully Rise is going to come in and say the cars have still disappeared. And I'm going to load over straight into the less to highest. So what we're going to do now, as we load in, hopefully it'll load straight in. So back out of the job, because we don't need to do the job. Go and exit the apartment. So as we exit the apartment, we're going to go down to the street. We're going to call in our LNG RH8. Now you need to bear in mind, if you've got more than one RH8, it's the one at the bottom of the list. In my case, it's the only one, so it's not going to be too confusing, but you need to remember, and I can't stress this point more, you need to order the last one at the bottom of the list for this glitch to work, as you're going to see once it loads in. Once we've got the RH8 in, we're going to call out the MOC and drive the RH8 straight into the back of the MOC. So we're now on the street, called out the mechanic. While we're doing this, also you need to make sure once your mate is at the front, he just hangs about in your facility, because if he leaves, again, the glitch won't work anymore. So let's call in the mechanic, go to the facility. We need to call in the RH8 at the bottom, as you can see. So once this is in, I'll call in my MOC. I've just returned it because it was already out. That's always good. Right, let's call it back out. So request the MOC. So as you can see, I already had it out. Well, I've been trying this glitch a few times before I actually got it to work, so you can see that it is a bit temperamental sometimes. Right, let's come in. So we're driving the back of it, like so. You need to make sure also, another point I need to stress out is that your MOC is empty. You don't want to have anything in the back of it. If you've got yourself a Faggio in the back, all you need to do to empty it is call in a streetcar, pull the streetcar back out and blow it up. Right, now we're in the MOC, just need to drive back out. What you need to do now is you need to drive all the way up to your facility. Now, one thing I'd like to say while we're driving up there, because it's a bit of a slog just to keep this going, is if you're struggling to hit the glitch at the beginning, so you're doing the points, but your friend's getting to the front of the facility where he needs to be, and the cars are reappearing back in time and time again, you're struggling. What I'd suggest is you get your friend to drink 4 of the Pissweisers, which will cause him to be drunk, which will then slow him down. This will cause him to have a bit of lag from getting from the back to the front, and you should be able to hit the glitch every time. So it's always a little bit of a tip to use if you're struggling. So what we'll do, drive all the way back to the facility, and what will happen is as we're driving in the facility, you'll see the RH8 turn into the Retro Custom. So like I say, it's a bit of a trek back to the facility, but nonetheless you've still got to drive there. When we're going into the facility and we drive the car out, we will notice obviously the plate change. So on the back of this one is 391. When we get in the facility, I'll point out the plate on the one that's on my Retro Custom that we're going to be duplicating. You'll see it's different to this, and when we come back out you'll see it's then I have the plate off of this Energy Retro RH8, not Retro, sorry, Energy RH8 only. So just got to go up here, we'll be in my facility shortly. So if you're at this facility where I'm at, there's a little bit of a key if you don't know how to get off here and get to the facility quicker. As you split, you can see there's some bushes right in front of you. If you drive through the bushes, that'll actually take you off the highway and down this bit of a shortcut without hitting a tree, obviously. It's a bit of a shortcut to bring you down to the facility, and you can go straight across then without having to sort of do left turn here, right turn there to get off. Right. So now we're at the facility. What you'll see is it's going to change. So don't feel that you've not hit it because it's an LG RH8 all the way back to your facility, because as it will come down now, you're going to see the change. So now it will come out as a custom once it comes out of the loading screen. So just remember, coming as an RH8, now we're as a custom. So we're going to get out of the car. As you can see, 4691, and we've got one over here saying 4691. This is the original, this one here. This was the RH8. So as I get back in it, drive it out, say 469, drive it out, go to the plate, 391. So the plate has changed. So your car is now being duplicated. What you need to do, I didn't return my MOC to storage, so I'll do that now. Go back to Mobile Operations Center. Got a 15-second cooldown. So by driving back to the facility from where the heist was as well, it kind of kills the cooldown of getting your MOC out, which is always handy. The last thing you want to do is keep waiting around for 3-4 minutes for bringing out your MOC. Right, so request the MOC. All we've got to do now, drive it in the back of the MOC, and then you will have saved your car, and then you can do it over and over again. Right, so now while we're driving over this point, because the car's been duplicated, your friend can actually leave the facility. He doesn't need to be in there anymore. I mean, obviously if you're going to be sitting there rinsing cars, then if he's happy to stay there, happy days. What I advise is you do one each. That way you're keeping it a bit fair. You're both getting the cars done then. So we're going to drive in the back just to cause the save. Cars in the back, drive it back out, go and save it wherever you need to save it. So as you can see, it's still got the new plate on it, so this is now your clean plate ready for you to start selling. I'd like to thank you guys for coming to watch the video today, and I'll catch you on the next one.